हमने ये सोचा कि भारत की जितनी भी minorities हैं living in outside India should unite.
This summit today not only reflects on the last 10 years of India's journey under the Prime Minister, but it challenges us to reach new heights for 21st century access and esteem.
I have not met anyone in my group of friends, in my larger group of community, who has said that India is not a safe place for minorities.
It's a very, very special day. It's the need of the hour. आज जो भी चल रहा है आप देख रहे हैं कनाडा में सेपरेटिस्ट मूवमेंट्स जो चल रही हैं, कम्युनिटीज़ में डिवाइड पैदा हो रहे हैं, प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप पे अटैक हो रहे हैं. आई थिंक इन सब को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए ऐसी एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ऐसी एक एसोसिएशन बहुत ज़रूरी थी, जो कि हम हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर भारत के नरेंद्र मोदी जी की जो वैल्यूज़ हैं, उनकी जो सोच है, उस सेक्युलर भारत को, उस डाइवर्स भारत को जहाँ पे माइनॉरिटीज़ अपलिफ्टमेंट हो रही हैं, हमने ये सोचा कि भारत की जितनी भी माइनॉरिटीज़ हैं लिविंग इन आउटसाइड इंडिया शुड यूनाइट. इस एसोसिएशन में हमारे साथ मुस्लिम्स भी हैं, हिंदूज़ भी हैं, सिख भी हैं, जूस भी हैं, और हर माइनॉरिटी, हम अगर जब माइनॉरिटी इकट्ठा हो जाती हैं तो बहुत बड़ी ताकत हो जाती है. एंड वी विल keep working for upliftment of minorities, for security of minorities, and working against the separatist forces जो हमें डिवाइड करना चाहती हैं. और हम इसी माध्यम से भारत के प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को भी धन्यवाद देते हैं, जिनकी ये सोच, जिनकी ये वैल्यूज़ हमें इस तरफ आगे बढ़ने को प्रोत्साहित कर रही हैं. और हम ये आज ये एसोसिएशन अमेरिका में लॉन्च हुई है, ऐसे ही ये पूरे विश्व में फैलेगी. भारतीय मिनॉरिटीज़ पूरी दुनिया में जहाँ भी रह रहे हैं, हम यूनाइट होके और इकट्ठे काम करेंगे. ये ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी होगी, यूके में भी होगी, और जगह भी होगी.
Right. Talk to us about, under Trump's presidency, how is the equation going to really change for the Indian American minorities or even minorities worldwide?
बिल्कुल, आपने ये अभी जो प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप की प्रेसिडेंसी में हमने देखा है कि माइनॉरिटीज़ ने, खासकर मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी ने 52% ने प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप को वोट दिए हैं, हिस्पैनिक कम्युनिटी ने खुल के प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप को वोट दिए हैं, अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी ने वोट दिए हैं, भारतीय समुदाय ने पूरी तरह खुल के प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप को वोट दिए हैं. तो ये एक बहुत ही, मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत अच्छा भविष्य आ रहा है यहाँ पे माइनॉरिटीज़ के लिए अमेरिका में. और मैं समझता हूँ कि जब भी देश की उन्नति होती है, when the economy और other things go up, जब समुद्र में एक बड़ी लहर आती है तो सभी किश्तियाँ, चाहे वो छोटी हों, बड़ी हों, बड़ा समुद्री जहाज हो, सभी ऊपर उठते हैं. So I think minorities also will benefit from the positive energy that the Trump administration is bringing.
I am so thrilled that today we have the opportunity to host, in collaboration with Chandera University and our friends of the university, Dr. Jasdeep Singh and others, the inaugural summit specific to equity and the alliances that we can form together to impact our world, a global impact. I have the privilege during today's summit to unwrap insights from a paper that summarizes the initiatives that have been taken in the country of India under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi to ensure access and equity and esteem. As I was reading the paper, I was mindful of the observation made by John Maxwell, who is a global leader and who looks and studies leadership. And he declares that no country, no organization rises any higher than the leader. So I see in Prime Minister Modi and I see in Martin Luther King Jr. parallels in that they recognize the power of a dream where all people are esteemed, have value, have access. They are mindful, in order for those dreams to be realized, that a structure, a legal structure is required. And so I will share examples from the paper of legal actions in the country of India that are making a difference for access, esteem, and equity. I was a little girl when Martin Luther King was leading in our country, and I remember the power of laws that were enacted under leaders such as John F. Kennedy, such as Lyndon Johnson, to give us access to voting and to jobs and to fiscal resources. This summit today not only reflects on the last 10 years of India's journey under the Prime Minister, but it challenges us to reach new heights for 21st century access and esteem and equity, not just for the citizens of India, but for our world. And it is to this that we are dedicated. It is to this summit that we will commit ourselves, and we invite you to join us in this transformative journey.
I have had the privilege of meeting the Honorable Prime Minister Modi several times, not recently, because he's a busy man now and I wouldn't want to intrude unless there's a reason for it. But here, in a small way, a small role, I speak out about what India has done for minorities, the protection we have been given. And in my conversations with Modi ji, he has always said, listen, we are going to stand for all Indians. Two things he has emphasized in my conversations with him. He said, first of all, this is it. If no matter what your religion is, no matter where you come from, what your language is, as long as you're loyal to your country, then we will stand with you. And that is something I have always emphasized even in my teaching. I tell my students with my friends who are Indians, and I want to assure people who listen to this, I have not met anyone in my group of friends, in my larger group of community, who has said that India is not a safe place for minorities. In fact, when I read reports about Manipur and places like that, it disturbs me because usually these are local feuds that blow up into some kind of communal colors, which is not true of India. I've always felt safe in India, and none of my friends have said anything to the contrary. I want to say this. I am proud of being an Indian. I love my country, and I want to say thank you to the leadership of India, especially Prime Minister Modi, for what they have done for us in recent past.